and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm very sorry and I apologize for not dropping last week's video. I was really busy and I wasn't around, and also dropping this late too. I'm very sure that if you are a part of my Twitter community or my Telegram, you would notice that I've dropped the outlook already, but then the video is coming a bit late due to I'm having lots of network issues here. Probably might need to get a router or Starlink also. So without any delay, let me not waste much time. I wouldn't want this to be too long so that we can all comprehend and my own view towards the whole things that might happen this new week on the market. So without any further delay, let's jump right into it. So I would love to use the fresh charts for this. So let's switch to something. Let's switch to this right here. Okay. So first thing I would like to do is to take everything out and then, as usual, go up to 1 week time frame. If you are new to the channel, this is how we do it here. Subscribe to the channel, turn on the notifications, and wait for when I drop so that you could also eat with us. Last week was a banger, a big banger, all from 12 a.m. down to the whole throughout the week. Only one loss throughout, and that was great after the other week that we had lots of losses. So without any further delay, looking at this from the weekly time frame, you would see that for a long time now, for a very long time, I've been speaking about this whole level, this whole discount level that price has been working on, and then whereby our next target will be 80 and 34.40 region. So with what happened, let's see, from everything that happened from the open on Monday, this Monday that passed, we noticed that price swept liquidity from the previous week's low, and that is a very, very good sign. And I called a very nice buy on the VIP channel and also on the community channel with this too. So we saw a sweep of this low. That's the previous week's low. We saw a sweep, and after that sweep, we could see how price reacted beautifully and kept on pushing up. So I would actually drop a separate video about the review of the previous week, but then for this now, what I would love to do is I would like to mark these key levels. You could see marking. Let's take 50% of this candle. 50% of this candle was sitting on a daily FVG, which we could see price first reacted off of it, but then folded back down. And we could also notice that this week that just closed, we could see how price tapped into that same region now but then it started to reject from that level. Why is that? This is like this level is holding a very it's holding a support, you get. So that support was flipped to become a resistance level, and that's why we could see the reaction. And when we go down to daily, we could also see an inversion sitting right there, an inverse FVG. Can you see it? We could see an inverse FVG sitting right there, and we could see how price actually tapped into this. Yes, we could see that price actually tapped into it. So with that now, from the weekly time frame, we're in a very key level whereby I expect to see price buy a bit more. And to take out this region 34.50 levels and at least get back up to as high as 3400. So from the daily time frame now, if we go down a bit lower, if you look at this well, you will notice we have another FVG on the daily time frame. I think I noticed this on Friday morning or Thursday. I didn't take much trades on the channel. I didn't take much trades this week. So we have this FVG on the daily time frame, and we could see how price beautifully broke and closed above this high right here. And then if we should take back our Fibonacci tool to check our premium discount level, we would notice that price taps into the discount level already, and the discount level is sitting pretty in with the daily FVG that we have right there. And then we could see the reaction that price took, and I dropped buys on this too on the VIP channel, but we closed a bit early due to some negative reaction. But then we could see the whole reaction, and then Friday's candle now closing above instead of like giving us a bad reaction, like closing above it. So when we go down, without any further delay, or let's take this. Let's also mark Friday's high and Friday's low too. When we go down to 4 hours time frame now, sorry about that. When we go down to 4 hours time frame, what do we see on 4 hours time frame? We could see how price rejected from the daily FVG, and we could see the whole build up here and price trying to like push up higher, and we could notice that there's this FVG here. Even though this is not the sharpest FVG I love to use, this is not one of the sharpest ones I usually call my trade with, but then we could see this and we could see price failing to close above this FVG, whereby it kept on, it just rejected back down lower. And after the rejection we could see price trying to still probably respect that level, or then possibly use it as a way to push higher. But then let's go down now to 1 hour time frame. 1 hour. And when we go down to 1 hour time frame, what do we see on 1 hour time frame? We could see that after this rejection back up, price came, broke structure, and then falls back to the discount level, which is sitting at this region right here. And we could see that after price did this, it's starting to buy up towards the upside. So if we should go down a bit lower now, we should go down to 15 minutes right here. When we go down to 15 minutes now, we could see the whole build up and how some of these charts are actually different, because on some other charts like this right here, let's just look at this. On some other charts like this guy right here, if I should go down to 15 minutes, you would notice that there was just lots and lots of rejection, like just silence right here during the New York session due to the holiday that we had that day. So coming back here now, what you notice is that despite this price falling back to the discount level, because we take our fib tool and mark this out, we see that this is where the discount level is sitting at. So what we'll notice is that after the rejection back towards getting a bit lower from the FVG, you could see that price left this break of structure, and you could see that there was a lot of people that were buying at this region here. I think I called the buy somewhere around here. We started running profit, but then with this slash it took us out before pushing up to the upside. I think somewhere right here we're in there. So with this now, we could notice that there's a lot of sell orders sitting at this level, sitting right here at this level. We could see the first tap that price took, people took sell trades from this level. Price went down, price still respected that level and still came down, but then we could see price still falling back again and coming into that level, which indicates a possibility of price probably breaking through that level and flipping it. If we should go down to 5 minutes now, on the 5 minutes time frame, let's not mark it. I would love us to see something, but let's go down to 3 minutes. On 3 minutes time frame right here now, we could see that okay, price has been falling and failing to push beyond this whole region. But then if price now with the open, we could see something like this. It tap here, push up and claim this level, and next thing, boom, and it close above the 4 hours FVG. This is very, very possible. And if we should go back to 30 minutes time frame, on 30 minutes time frame, this candle that rejected, most people right now were taking sales. I think there was a lot of people that were taking sales here. I took on my personal account, I took some sales, but then I closed out because of the whole noise that was happening right here. But then most people that saw this candle that rejected aggressively back down, and these candles that were trying to close below it, would be taking most of their sell positions, their SL somewhere right there. But then if we should take 50% of this candle now, 50% of this candle, my expectation was that price would respect 50% of that level and then use it as a way to like push down lower, but then price failed to do that. So with that, now if we should go back down to 5 minutes and go down to 3, or let's just go down to 1. you could see what happened here. If you are looking at it well, you could see how price came back down and gave a little bit of rejection towards the 50% of that candle, and then came back, retraced down, and picked others somewhere very near to it, and starting to go back up. So this is another thing that actually adds up to the possibility of price holding up to this level to push higher again in regards to the 1-day FVG that we have too. So if I should go back down to go back up to 30 minutes now, we could see possible buys with like markets open. We could see possible buys whereby you could take something like this, your SL to this low about 51 pips, and then targets would be anywhere from these levels right here, going back as high as this, whereby you could actually start to secure profits or lock your account with break even when price breaks above and taps this guy and tries to push up higher, and maybe take partials at this high here, which is Friday's high, that's the high on the London session on Friday. But then if price should fail to do that, we may see something like this. We may see something like this. Price coming back, closing below this guy, still respecting this whole level. Probably a push up to self, but most likely closing when like sure is like with the break below 33, 32 level, and possibly a retap, and then price chasing towards Friday's low and subsequently the midpoint of the daily FVG before probably when we go down as low as 33.08 or as low as 32.92 before we get more buy trades. So it should look something like this. Probably something like this, somewhere around this region right here, before we could continue to see some more orders towards taking buys. So we could also confirm a few stuff right here. Yes, so that's actually my view for this week. So if price should most likely close above 33, 39, 33, 40, it would most likely use this same level as a way to push up higher, still respecting the fact that we tapped and rejected from the daily FVG, and in return also closing above the 4 hours FVG and then pushing up higher. So I'll still be updating everyone on my community. So if you're not yet there, you could use the link in the description to join up so you could be a part of the winning team. And then I'll see you all in the next one. And I also apologize for not dropping last week too. I'll be dropping another video after this too, which will be covering a recap of last week. It won't be too long. It will be something short that you could actually watch to maybe sharpen your knowledge a bit more. And I'll see you all in the next one. And remember, we always react to whatever the market shows us. So all of these right here right now are allegedly, but then when we come with the market open, small reactions in Asian session down to London, if we see opportunities, we won't hesitate to strike. So see you all in the next one, and thank you for watching.